Hey ladies, welcome back to my channel. I am Tanya Cortez, your favorite foundation junkie. And on this channel, I talk about everything complexion and how it relates to more mature skin. I do foundation reviews, foundation wear tests, foundation first impressions. I do some hauls and a couple little things in between. So if you like that kind of thing, please subscribe and follow me on Instagram at tanya.cortez. So today we are going to be talking about the new Merit Perfecting Complexion foundation stick. You can use it as a concealer too. I don't know that it's very, very new, but it says it's new at Sephora. So I figured I would try it. I'm not really big on foundation sticks, but because it's all over YouTube, I said I will go ahead and try it. So that's what we're going to be trying. And also today, I did a little something different with the video today. Let me know, guys, if you like it this way. I wanted to be a little bit more detailed so you guys could make a better buying decision, okay? So let me know if you like it this way. If not, I'll change it. But you know, just let me know also. And then two, put your favorite foundation below. I'm just curious to see what your foundation, you know, your holy grail is. So put it below. And if you're ready to see this foundation stick, then you keep watching. Roll the credits. Right, y'all, so look, I'm not really into foundation sticks, but you know, I did like the Huda Beauty foundation stick, but I figured I'd go ahead and try this one because it was all over YouTube, so I thought maybe you guys would want to see it. So what we're going to be playing with today is the Merit Perfecting Complexion foundation stick, and this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like, and this is it. Now you turn it up to get the amount, and this is all that you get. This is it. That's all you get. So let me give you the vitals. So it is $38. It has 20 shades. It's vegan, long-wearing, cruelty-free, natural finish, fragrance-free, and it is clean at Sephora. And what it is, it's a lightweight, medium coverage complexion stick with a natural-looking finish to replace the foundation and concealer in your makeup bag. This 2-in-1 complexion stick lets you make edits only where you need them. Created to mimic the finish of healthy skin, it provides buildable, blendable coverage with a lightweight, hydrating texture, wears throughout the day without settling into fine lines. All right, so those are the vitals. Now, just so that you know my skin, if it's the first time you've been here, I have oily combination skin, I have hyperpigmentation, I have large pores, I have fine lines and wrinkles. I have mature skin. That's my mature skin. If you have that Jada Pinkett, you know, mature skin, then that's a whole nother video. But this one, you're gonna get some real mature skin, okay, at its finest. Got it in the color amber, and let me swatch it. All right, so that's the swatch, that's the color, and it feels really, really creamy going on. All right, okay, so I just used a regular primer, because once you wear the foundation, you'll be able to really get to tell what kind of primer you need, whether you need a radiant one or a mattifying one. So for now, I'm just going to use a regular primer, not hydrating, not matte or anything like that, just to see, you know, how the foundation is going to act. So I'm going to use a brush on this side, sponge on this side, same situation. And we're going to start with the brush side. So I don't know the best way to put this on, but to swipe it, of course. So I'm gonna go ahead and swipe it across this way and then just try to blend it out.
Touch of rain, empty in the night. It was my surprise to give you what I had.
right, so that's this side, and don't mind my little breakouts, but it is from a foundation. I'm not going to tell you what foundation yet, but it is from a foundation. But this is what it looks like. Not really covering up a lot of hyperpigmentation as of right now, but this is what it is looking like. It's going to be pretty, well, you know, it's going to be pretty hard to test this texture right here because I got these little couple little bumps from the, you know, foundation. So we're just going to look at it a little bit though, but that's the texture on that side. And that's what that looks like. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and try and attempt to do it with the sponge on this side. I don't know how successful I'm gonna be with that, but let's try this side. Okay, y'all, so look, this foundation is trying to come out, and it just did. So look, this is what you get. It just fell out of the hole. This is what you get for $38. So that's this side. I don't believe that a sponge, I don't know that a sponge is going to be the best way to apply this foundation, but that's this side. Didn't cover up anything right in here. Didn't really cover up anything on this side. Okay, so let's go ahead and build it up. We're gonna build it up on this side. And guys, listen, and now it won't even roll up. Ooh, did y'all see that? Now it just won't even, this is just ignorant. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to build it on this side with the brush. All right, so that's what that is built up on this side. Y'all, my little pimples look, but this is what it looks like on this side. This is what it looks on this side. And actually the color looks pretty good. Color looks pretty good. My little young girl, my little shade twin, her name is I Am Kia. She has a channel here, and that's my little young girl. I love her little videos. She's so unbothered. I just love her personality. And I think this is the color she got. And so I said, let me try it. And of course, it's right on point. Kia. I think I'm saying your name right. But yep, so this is what it looks like. Built up on this side. And it is really you know, still not really covering even with the build up. So let me just put it right here. Let's see. See, Kia, I have a lot to cover, honey. You got that beautiful, beautiful skin. And she starts talking about fine lines and wrinkles. Like, where? So, but, all right. So it covered it there. Once I put a little bit extra right there. So I'm going to, all right. So this is this side built up. Now let me turn the lights down so we can do the light test. Because you know these lights are clocking. Let me see. So this is this side built up. And this is this side built up. Okay, and let me sit back. And this is what it looks like. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna touch up some spots just to see if I can get, cause see, it's not really covering right there. All right, so let me just try and build it up right in this area. All right. Y'all see that, right? All right. All right. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go back and put my little face on, and then I'm gonna have this on for a long time today. So at least 5 hours. So I'm gonna try it out for 5 hours, and then we're gonna go from there. But let me go ahead and put the rest of my little basic face on that I'm wearing today, and I'll be right back. All right, y'all, so I'm back with the little bit of face that I'm gonna put on. I just put on some powder, I powdered it, put on some bronzer, blush, and this little Nars little lippy. And so that's what I have on right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna have this on all day. So what I'm going to do is do a check-in after an hour, and then I'll do another check-in after 5 hours. And then we'll see where we're going from there, okay? All right, so it's been about it's been about 7 hours since I put the foundation on, okay? So initially, these are my thoughts, okay? I blotted before I came back on camera, but these are my thoughts about this foundation concealer stick. So when I initially put it on and I looked at myself in the mirror, it looked okay. You know, it looked okay. It didn't look, you know, really makeup-y or anything like that. It was all good. You know, I was pretty matte. It was pretty satiny, but not like, you know, it was like a semi-matte, right? So it wasn't like really, really, you know, funky. So it was cool. So I said, I'm gonna go ahead and go through the day and see how this is gonna wear, right? So about an hour in, I started to notice that it was starting to get a little shiny. But it wasn't like oil popping through. It was just like a little shine. So it was nothing that I was really, really concerned about. Put it this way, it wasn't really so much that I felt like I wanted to blot immediately. It wasn't that much. But after the 3rd hour, I noticed it started to show its true colors. You know, I started to see it accent my texture. I started to see it start to form in my smile lines, as which you can still see now, but it started to rest in my smile lines. I just started to see, you know, all the breaking down on the parts of my face that I just really don't like a foundation to break down on. Whatever. So I didn't blot, of course. I kept on going. Now by the 5th hour, it looked a whole mess. It was super shiny. The foundation itself was still on my face. So it was pretty, it is pretty long wearing, but it was still on my face, but it was just super duper uber oily. It was oily in areas that I didn't know that I usually get oily in, but it was pretty oily, and my texture just looked horrible. It was just resting everywhere that where it could rest. The pros is it's a nice little semi-matte, you know, it's a nice semi-matte. It doesn't have any kind of fragrance, very, very light fragrance. So it's nothing that's going to be off-putting or anything like that. It's lightweight. It's comfortable on the skin. Like I couldn't really feel that I had foundation on or anything like that. It was easy to apply. It was easy to apply. You know, when we were putting it on and we swiped it on, it was creamy. It was smooth. So it was pretty much easy to apply. It was fairly natural looking until, you know, you got into the hours and it started to really look like you had makeup on. But ultimately, in the beginning, it was very natural looking. It dried down very well. It wasn't tacky at all. It's buildable, you know, and it's fairly long wearing, you know, for the time period that I had it on. If you have it on any longer, of course, you'll have to see. But my cons with this foundation stick, one is the shade range. 20 shades is just clearly not enough to be inclusive for anybody, right? So the shade range was just horrible. The price, $38 for the amount of product that you get, is insane. That's like no foundation, okay? And I'm gonna step out on a limb and say this: that is a concealer stick. That is not a foundation stick. Call it what you want, but when if you use this foundation the way it's saying you should use this, you will be done with this foundation. I don't even know if it would last a month if you wore this every day. And then the fact that this came out of the tube is really not cool. And for $38, who wants to pay for that? So this is horrible packaging. The packaging is just horrible. Coverage is not the best. It is truly a medium coverage. I think if you build it up to a full coverage, or you attempt to, it is going to look cakey and maybe makeup-y, you know? So I think it might look like that if you get it there. And also, I got so shiny and so oily. It just didn't look nice on me at all. But given the fact that I have combination of oily skin, you know, it's a foundation stick. And the most thing that I hated the most was that it accented my pores. It gave me the polka dot pores. It just made it look like my skin was heavily textured. And I do not like that. I mean, the reality of it is this, like, look, I got texture on my face, you know what I mean? And I know that, but you know, there are some foundations that will make it look better, you know? Now, of course, you guys know, if you got skin close to mine, this is just my experience, right? So you guys can try it and see how it works on your skin, because everybody's skin and texture is not the same. So this is just kind of giving you, you know, a little idea of how it works. Now, would I say that this is mature skin friendly? I think that this is normal to dry skin approved. I think if you are oily, this is not a good foundation for you. But for somebody that's dry and everything, it's very hydrating. You can clearly feel that. So I think that you would like that. Do I think it's mature skin friendly? I think it is if you have nice skin. It does not play well on texture. If you have nice skin, I think you'll do well, because it is a natural finish. You know, would I buy it again? Absolutely not. I mean, it ain't nothing to buy. Like, if I use this like two more times, like even if I put 2 more coats, if I use this twice, 2 more times and build it up, ain't gonna be none left. So my suggestion for this is for you to use it as a concealer. And who wants to use a $38 concealer with this much in it? The average, I mean, you know, you can get more concealer for, what is it, $30 for Too Faced? Like, who would spend almost $40 for this little bit of anything? Foundation, concealer, anything. I am definitely going to take this back. I'm definitely disappointed. And usually I don't take foundations back. I don't. But look, I got a big face. This ain't going to do nothing for me. This won't do nothing for me. I don't like the packaging. I think it's an insult. I'm going to be honest. And, you know, I had high hopes for this. But I'm going to take this back. And I don't take anything back. But I'm going to take this back because I felt like it was just not a good foundation. I do not think that it's not a good foundation for me. So that is my review on this Merit concealer stick. It's not foundation stick, but that's what my thoughts are. So tell me what you thought below, and comment and subscribe. And thank you guys so much for subscribing to my channel. And remember, stay safe. Bye.